Layla of SMS. Boom fire. Layla, oh Layla, Layla, ऐसी तू लैला, हर कोई चाहे तुझसे मिलना अकेला, जिसको तू देखे.
Hello there, welcome to Shanaz Musical Sensation. Hey Guyana, big up yourself. Look who I have. I have Toronto in the building. The big time promoter himself, Mr. Vic, all the way from Toronto. Welcome to Shanaz Musical Sensation.
Thank you very much, Shanaz, for having me.
Thank you for gracing our studio in New York City, mywestindiantv.com. How you been?
I've been tired, I've been busy, but excited.
Excited because we have a lot of things happening. We're in August, September. We're talking about Carnival. And hey, I have the passport, Carnival passport. I mean, if you want to know what's happening in Toronto, pick up the Carnival passport.
That's the thing to tell everybody where to go sport, where to enjoy some good food. And if you need a good lawyer, you could find him in there too.
Well, you have some really good advertisement in here because these are people that support you throughout the years.
Correct.
And it's now 1 year you've been doing this. You've been doing it for over a decade.
Probably closer to 15 years if I check it. In terms of doing this type of stuff on this scale, probably about 10, 12 years.
So he's a big promoter in Toronto, West Indian promoter.
You think so?
I think so. I was there last year. I was keeping a very down low profile, but I enjoy Chutney in the Park.
The musical sensation Shanaz keeping a down low profile. Do you guys really believe that? Anybody from Guyana would not believe that.
Hey, big up to Showtime. I was there in Chutney in the Park. Showtime was there.
You know why she's bigging up Showtime?
We were making grounds.
He's kind of a cute guy.
He is a cute guy. He is a cute guy. So big up Showtime, Drupati Ramgunai. We were partying in front of stage, as I mentioned earlier, while chatting. Your artists are the people you have behind you, supporting you for your events are very down to earth. You
know what? They don't just support, I would say, me. They support the overall event. They support the culture. One of the things we started doing with Chutney in the Park a number of years ago was making special requests of them. Like, guys, you're not just on a Chutney show. You're not just coming to an event. You're interacting. Yeah, you're interacting with me and you. You're interacting with the people. You're interacting with your fan base, but also people that have grown up to love and appreciate Chutney music, love and appreciate Bollywood music. Too many times we see all these events happening, and people are not really engaging the artists, or they're not engaging the fan base. Yeah, I mean, like, you might be on television, I might be a promoter, but we're regular people.
It's the folks behind supporting us that makes us who we are. So why not give back and make somebody happy? You don't know how much it means to someone taking a picture with Drupati Ramgunai.
And it goes a long way. Years ago, I started out with a couple of other artists and a couple other bands where we put them in a special tent and we line all the kids up. Not the adults, the
newcomers.
The kids. And you know what? The kids make a difference because, if we share the moment with those kids and let them grow up into the culture.
Stick our roots in them.
Yeah, like remember when we were smaller and we, you get too slap up, you got to go clean up the yard. You know how to do the yard properly. If somebody was having a puja, you know how to go help out with the puja. The thing is with today's kids, if you give them their devices, everybody, and if you're in Guyana, you're watching the show in Guyana, think about how your kids them there now. They're only like this.
Yes, they're very isolated. They're very isolated from community and being very social. If you invite your child to go to a puja or a mandir and they say no, that's when you say yes, let's go. Don't ever let them have the last word because we need to get them involved.
In growing the community and growing culture, we have to do that. But, part of who we are as Guyanese or Trinidadian people or Indian or West Indian people, like they call it here in North America, right, is having a good time. We have a sport, somebody get on baby, you got on 9 days. We like to party.
But it's family event most of the time. Bring your kids out, get involved, show them, you're having fun with them.
Well, think of the Chutney Wine stuff that you guys do in New York, that you just started doing in Toronto. Like, that's what it's all about. Chutney in the Park is now 10 years. I'm going. The other guy I merged with the event this year here in Canada is a guy named Paul Rampersad. Paul Rampersad, the Rampersad family is from Berbice in Guyana and Kanji, and they're very well known. His brother Stanley is still in Guyana. So Stanley, you're going to watch this program in Guyana, he'll know exactly who he is. JKS International, My West Indian TV, Shanaz, you doing this stuff for how many years now?
A few years.
And people are about enjoying it, right?
Yes. It's about getting our culture out there, getting people involved. Well, let's go with a clip from Chutney in the Park last year.
Everybody, let me see you shoot it on, shoot it on, shoot it on, shoot it on, like this, like this. It was one night that I was right. We like to do it, and that was freedom. The time I did, I was rocking all the time. Cause every love like she wants such a fight. But my mind to the trouble, she didn't put me in trouble. But then I said, from Trinidad and Tobago, say yeah, yeah. Anybody from Guyana?
Hey, welcome back to Shanaz Musical Sensation. I'm reading the headlines of what's happening in Toronto. I see Caravana Thursday is August 2nd. What is it with this boat? I didn't see my picture on this boat.
Me pitching it on it either, if that makes any sense. So it's an all-white boat cruise. You have to wear white. So it doesn't matter if you get one ticket. It doesn't matter if you paid $60 for a ticket. You have to wear white. If you don't wear white, we're not letting you on the boat. It's pretty simple. The concept of what it is, it's called Wicked in White, and you have to wear white.
And it's something different.
Yes.
It's something different. Don't show up in your work clothes. Just wear white.
West Indian people seem to like white outfit
But here now we brown skin, and when you wear white, we just look a little bit more brown skin.
Look shiny, shiny, shiny a little bit.
Guys, it's all about the Caribana Passport. What's happening in Toronto, and Vic is responsible for all the events, if not most of the events that's happening in Toronto over Caribana weekend. Let's talk about the Big Dirty Juve.
So the Big Dirty Juve is the black version, I call it, the Caribana version, the West Indian version of Pagua. So they don't call it Pagua in so many words, but they have mud, they have paint, they have powder, they have foam, they have performances, they have water truck. I mean, if you want to come out and say you just want to be completely disgusting at a party, soak. But here now we have dry zone, we have wet zone, we have foam zone. Just 7,000 people in one place. You can imagine. And we're at a golf course. We took a golf course, so we have so much damn space, so you can enjoy yourself. You can sport. You
Call
can
it
party.
a ground.
You just literally can go in. You can party to the music. You can watch the performances, all your favorite performers on one stage.
You can get dirty.
Exactly. One big stink dirty Juve.
Yo, Pagua is only once a year, but Juve, you get the opportunity to get dirty again and colorful. So why not?
So we were thinking of bringing this event to Brooklyn, actually.
I think it will be
fantastic. So Brooklyn, West Indian Day Carnival, we're thinking of bringing it here to see if we could do something a little different in Brooklyn. So we're still working on the concept. We're still working on having it done here, but it might be a possibility. I mean, we have Chutney in the Park that might come here, but can't say too much about it as yet.
We want to make that happen. So let's get in touch with Vic and make Chutney in the Park happen for New York City, because Toronto right now is experiencing it. And if you're watching this program on mywestindiantv.com or Spectrum TV channel 96, tell a friend in Toronto to come on down. It's a fantastic weekend starting with Thursday, August the 2nd. We have the all-white boat cruise. That is Thursday. What's happening Friday?
So we have Juve on the Friday. Saturday is Illuminate, and then Sunday is Chutney in the Park. If you want to get tickets, you can get them to Shanaz. You can get them to Buddy Singh in New York. You can get them at carnivalpassports.com. That's CarnivalPassports.com. You can call me in Toronto at 416-884-8425. Again, that's 416-884-8425.
So get in touch with Vic. Come on down, support all his event, because guess what? Vic is one of our good supporters in Toronto when it comes to Chutney Wine. And Chutney Wine is happening September 22nd in Toronto. We have the bus cruise going on. Call us. Get your ticket to be on that bus. Wouldn't it be nice to drive 8 hours to Toronto with Dantal and Dola?
I can't imagine what a bus trip might be like.
It's going to be crazy. Because
anybody could still be awake when I get to Toronto, because
we're hoping they save some energy. Because
I think I could sport the entire trip. You get and you know what? I think it's the best way to go to Toronto, because you don't have to worry about driving. You could have a few drinks.
You have your food on board. You have music on board. You have good friends and family. It's a big bus.
So if you miss Chutney Wine here in April in New York, you have another opportunity to get it in Toronto, which is like towards the end of the summertime. The kids got back to school. You take on a little trip. So you have a reason to go visit some family. So if you're coming up from Guyana, if you're coming up from Trinidad, if you're coming up from New York, Florida, I don't know, Schenectady, wherever you're from, Poughkeepsie. You don't even know some of the name of these places that's fast driving up here into New York.
Well, we're leaving from New York. We're leaving from Queens. So, guys, let's make this a fun excursion. It's Chutney Wine bus tour.
After the sports you're going to have in Toronto and Chutney Wine, I don't think you want to go sport. So.
I can't wait for Chutney in the Park. I am so ready for Chutney in the Park.
I'm excited. I've been putting in the work. Me and Buddy, we're running around the whole of Queens.
It's a lot of leg work.
You know, we put in the work, and West Indian people should understand. And this goes for the Chutney Wine crew. This goes for your events that you do. I know D-Raj does a number of programs, and many other people here in New York that do programs. And in Toronto as well, too. You know, we put a lot of work into these things, and we don't do it just because, you know, the first things everybody says you do it for money. No, we do it because we love West Indian culture.
Unity. We want to bring people out. We want to mingle, have them meet and mingle.
One of the things West Indian people should realize is when we're in Guyana or in Trinidad, we just work together to build and do things great. When we come to North America, whether you're in the United States or in Canada, we sometimes forget our grassroots. So we want to make sure we continue to do that well.
Well, let's get to another item for Chutney in the Park. The park. Enjoy.
Anybody from Guyana? Anybody from the Caribbean? Say yeah, yeah. Everybody, hand in the air. Let me see your hand in the air. Everybody, hand in the air. Let me see your left. We going right. Let me go left. We going right. Let me go left, right, left, right. 1, 2, 1, 2. I can be all the time. You might call me now. If you want it, just keep it going. Because what you got, I feel I got it covered. You see me? I know this I'm say it by your mouth.
I'm just looking at this moment, said me to the man, but he was persistent, kept pushing his hand. On top of my every move as I walk through the cars of his showroom, I start feeling tense and my back gets tight. This is not what I like, but I try to stay bright. I'm not into this dance, it doesn't feel like romance, especially when it comes to finance. Then I came to Nissan of Queens. Totally different vibe, totally different scene. One goal, same team, one role, starring me at the dealership called Nissan of Queens.
The Titan Motor Group, we're all about you.
Hey, welcome back to Shanaz Musical Sensation. So many things are happening, but guess what's happening in Toronto? It's Chutney in the Park. And I feel left out because we don't have Chutney in the Park in New York. But we're working on that. We're working on that. Something is going to be happening pretty soon because we're promoting culture, we're promoting our family events. And Chutney in the Park last year was wonderful. Drupati was there, KI was there.
Showtime was there.
Showtime was there, yes, he was.
Team Lata Dindial. This year we added Anthony Batson for the first time.
Very versatile artist.
So I like to call Anthony Batson the Sundar Popo, the Douglas version of Sundar Popo, I like to call him. When you listen to him speak and you hear him sing, he blows me away, like absolutely blows me away. We're going to play some of the clips a bit later on in the show, which, My Western TV has, and Shanaz, you'll have it as well too. I'll make sure you guys get copies of those. So we were talking about Anthony Batson, right? And I was telling you he's the Sundar Popo, the Douglas version of Sundar Popo.
He's very versatile, and he has lots of potential. He's an incredible guy.
Incredible.
Talent. Imagine him singing a Hindi song. It was like mind blowing.
Then he sing bhajan too, just so you know.
Yes.
If you see him play the harmonium,
that's what I was gonna get to. You said harmonium and dantal is in style. But that live music, he keeps you going. And yes, Anthony Batson should be in Chutney Wine also because it's not fair for you to have him just in Chutney in the Park.
I'm willing to share.
You have to share.
As a matter of fact, in willing to share, I think we want to share. We want to share you with the Toronto crowd as well. So I think you need to come on stage. You need to make your way to Chutney in the Park and introduce some of these artists.
Well, that's done. I'll be on stage.
You promise? Or you're just telling us like you're going to come?
I'll be sharing the stage with Drupati, Ramgunai, Anthony Batson, KI and the band. I'm there. Tomorrow I'm getting my tickets and I'm there.
Well, Just drive. Where you got for flying come for?
Okay, I'll
You're
drive.
acting like you live so far. A little 8-hour drive.
Guys, let's
good
go to
line.
Chutney in the Park. I'll be there. Now it's confirmed. I'll be there alongside all the highlights of the event, Chutney in the Park. Last year I had fun. And yes, I'll post the picture later. I had security. You had top-notch security.
So we have police there. We have security. We have lots of kids' rides. We'll make sure it's all about family. Chutney in the Park has been, you guys might know it from New York. Here in Guyana, you actually had something like Chutney in the Park, but it wasn't done by myself. It was done by another promoter, and it wasn't done the way I wanted it to be done. In New York, we're going to hopefully bring it back here and make sure the New York crowd gets to enjoy it the way we get to enjoy it in Toronto.
In Toronto. It's not fair that Toronto, we have to go to Toronto to enjoy this.
Fair? What do you mean? Yeah, you come take one drive and come, man. But you gotta make sure you got your passport and things for travel across the border.
Well, if you want your passport, this is Carnival Passport provided by yours truly, Vic. This is all the events covering from what date?
August the 2nd,
August
which is
2nd.
the Wicked and White Boat Cruise. August the 3rd, which is Jab Jab meets One Big Dirty Juve.
Well, I enjoyed last year, and it seems like it's starting really, really early. It's a 3-day party. Can we party for
4 days,
4-day
sport
party?
non-stop, man. Once you start, you can't stop. Once you get into Toronto, whether you
There's
come
no
from
sleep time.
whether you come from Florida, whether you come from Quebec, whether you come from Guyana, Trinidad, wherever you come from, New York,
New York.
make sure you come. Make sure you come and have a good time.
And if you're listening or you're watching us from Guyana, it's MTV Channel 65. Remember, 24/7 on mywestindiantv.com. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Spectrum TV Channel 96 is our West Indian channel. It feels so good living in New York, and we have our own West Indian channel.
It's really good.
And big up to Mr. Buddy Singh.
JKS International gives you guys something luxury that we don't have in Toronto.
Platform. It's a platform on
Toronto,
television.
we've been begging. We have a program, a multicultural program called Omni TV, but more of it is more like South Asian, Punjabi, Sri Lankan.
I haven't seen a nice well put together program in Toronto.
Well, we were talking about it a bit earlier before we came on air, and it's something maybe JKS needs to start putting
We
their
have to
putting
invest
their roots
into airtime
Toronto.
into Toronto. We have to get our television programs and what's airing around the world in Toronto, because we have a lot of West Indian folks in Toronto.
Yeah.
Right?
I would love watching
This is JKS Studio, My West Indian TV Studio, is a studio that all the celebrities come to, all the artists.
I'm here. I get lucky.
He's a celebrity.
Apparently, I'm a celebrity now.
He's a celebrity. We have Showtime, we have Drupati, we have Rikki Jai. Speaking of Rikki Jai will be there for Chutney Wine, September 22nd.
Mr. Moore Tour at the Mirage Convention Center. And we're going to do some special giveaways, some promotions at Chutney in the Park, Caravana Sunday. So Chutney Wine, Toronto, September 22nd. We're looking forward to doing some good cause and doing some good things for our community.
Lewi Fet. Let me go with Rikki Jai. Lewi Fet, because Rikki Jai will be fetting September 22nd, but it's all about Chutney in the Park. I'll be there, Vic will be there, so it's all happening. Where again?
Caravana Sunday, August the 5th at the Power 8 Center. Fully outdoors. CarnivalPassports.com. Chutney in the Park. It's going to be crazy.
We will have Chutney Wine tickets on sale, so I want to see you guys there. We want to have you on TV, especially on My West Indian TV. So enjoy.
Forget all your worries, whatever happened before, yeah. Whatever stress or problems you have, leave it by the door. Leave it by the door and come inside. Let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. Be betting with no worries, just jump up on somebody, yeah. Let me bet, let me bet, let me just bet. Be betting till morning come, let's see when we drink. Yo, it's your boy Rikki Jai, and right now you're locked on to Shanaz Musical Sensation. Yeah, she's the lady. She rocks the nation. Kaboom!
Hey, time flies when you're having fun, and we're always having fun. In the studio, we have the international promoter, the #1 promoter of Toronto, and I am so grieving. Caravana Thursday is August 2nd. Look at this boat. It's an all-white event. The boat is always sold out. The cruise is always fun. Get on CaravanaPassport.com.
Yeah, CarnivalPassports.com.
CarnivalPassport.com, and you'll see Vic is covering all weekend of Caravana weekend. I mean, Illuminate. Talk about Illuminate.
So Juve, Illuminate, Chutney in the Park, Carnival Passport. So we have you covered. If you're coming into Toronto Thursday, we have a boat cruise. If you're coming in Friday, we have Juve, where you can get wet and dirty.
Wet and dirty. Oh my goodness.
If you're interested. I mean, not like that kind of.
Okay, wet and dirty means okay, guys.
So all the people watching, you're told this a family show. If you need tickets, you go to CarnivalPassports.com, or if you need tickets in New York, call Shanaz or call Buddy S. Yeah, that information right there. You see it?
I'll be there. Buddy will be there representing MyWestIndianTV.com. If you're watching us on Spectrum TV, tell a friend to tell a friend. In Guyana, we are on MTV channel 65 and 24 hours on MyWestIndianTV.com. Let everyone know that Carnival is happening in Toronto, and a lot of it has to do with Vic, one of the big time promoter for the last decade, I'll say, in Toronto. He's been doing a fantastic job. Thank you for bringing our culture alive. I know in New York is a little hard, but in Toronto is harder.
Much harder.
It's much harder. So guys, tell a friend to tell a friend in Toronto. Carnival weekend, it's all fun, no games. Fun and games. Fun and games. Bring the kids out. It's a family event. Get on Passport, CarnivalPassport.com. Carnival Passport.
And everybody's on the web. You're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on Twitter. We're connected on all the social platforms. You can get your tickets online. You can, if you don't want to have the hassle to get physical tickets. If you want to get physical tickets, call Shanaz, our buddy here in New York. And don't forget to tell your family in Guyana that might be watching, all your friends in Canada, all your friends in New York, wherever, Florida, wherever they're from. We have people that attend Caravana from all around the world. So if you're tuning into the program anywhere, JKS, My West Indian TV, and Shanaz, the musical sensation, you know how it goes. Thank you for having us.
Thank you guys for watching Shanaz Musical Sensation around the globe on MyWestIndianTV.com. In New York, Spectrum TV channel 96. Hey, I am on air channel 56 and channel 34 every Wednesdays at 10 a.m. and Saturdays 9 p.m. Again on Saturday channel 96, which is Spectrum TV. We are on the major network in New York City.
You guys are spoiled here in New York. You're spoiled. Guyana, you're spoiled. Trinidad, me not getting into you guys right now. Canada,
sorry, now we have you covered 24/7. We are trying to capture our audience around the globe. 24/7, MyWestIndianTV.com. Watch all of our programs. Follow us on Facebook, Shanaz Hussain. And hey, what's new? You never know. Follow us and you'll see Shanaz Musical Sensation is live every Thursdays on Facebook. Until next time, we are getting ready for Carnival, we're getting ready for Caravana, and we're getting ready for Chutney in the Park. Thank you guys. Thank you, Vic, for stopping by in our studio. Let's get to another feature items. Take care.
Nana chale, nani going behind. Nana drinking white wine, nani drink. Let me see ya. Nana chale, nani going behind. Me nana drinking white wine, nani drinking wine.